Who hasn't felt the adrenaline watching an epic fight scene in a movie, cartoon, or anime? If you find yourself getting hyped by those moments, it might be a sign that it's time for you to start practicing a combat sport. In this video, you'll discover that fighting is far more than just throwing punches. As life speeds up in our modern world, many men are abandoning the practice and understanding of martial skills. The needs of everyday life, along with the belief that fighting is just about aggression, have led to a loss of appreciation for its deeper meaning. We often forget that in ancient times, knowing how to fight was essential for survival. The constant threat of war meant that combat skills were a normal part of life. For civilizations like the Romans, Greeks, and Spartans, preparing for battle was a way of life, for defending and conquering lands and territories. In Sparta, for instance, every male citizen was expected to go to rigorous military training, emphasizing physical fitness, combat skills, and survival tactics. For many ancient cultures, fighting and physical prowess were fundamental aspects of daily life. In our current modern world, the true essence of fighting is being lost. Today, fighting is often seen as just a sport or a form of entertainment, overshadowing its deeper significance. While violence is generally viewed as negative and something to be avoided, the ability to defend yourself and loved ones remains crucial. As the Jordan Peterson once said, "A harmless man is not a good man. A good man is a very dangerous man who has that under voluntary control. A man who lacks the ability to defend is left with no choice but pacifism, not out of principle, but because he is incapable of anything else." If you're over 20, you likely remember that many of the anime and cartoons from your childhood had fighting as a central theme. Just think back to iconic scenes from Dragon Ball.
Before we begin, there is something very important you boys should know.
What?
We do not learn martial arts to pick fights or to impress girls who will say, "Oh, Beefcake, you're so strong, I want you." Do you understand what I'm saying?
Let me tell you an imaginary story. Meet Beto. He's overweight, a bit nervous due to his routine, and often feels tired. One day, while driving to work, another car crashed into his. Both Beto and the other driver were furious. They started screaming at each other, and suddenly the other guy tried to punch Beto. Because Beto didn't know any self-defense tactics and was slow due to his weight, he got hit hard and knocked out. Now Beto is in the hospital because of a stupid fight. If he had more self-control, he could have avoided being stressed and getting hit. At the same time, on the other side of the city, there was Alfred. Alfred is a smart guy who started fighting 5 years ago to lose fat. He was also driving to work when someone crashed into his car. The other driver was taller and furious, but instead of getting angry, Alfred stayed calm, kept his distance, and tried to calm the guy down. The other driver noticed Alfred was in shape and didn't approach him. After some time, the anger faded, and they resolved the issue logically. What can we learn from this? Alfred could control his emotions and had the confidence to handle the situation without using force. Training in fighting is not about being aggressive. It's about self-control. Alfred didn't need to prove anything to his ego. He knew he could fight if needed and understood the outcomes of a fight. Controlling his emotions was something he learned sparring with his training partners. He also learned not to fear, underestimate, or overestimate the other guy. In training, he saw smaller guys more skilled than him, and bigger guys he could beat easily. So, there's no need to be overconfident or afraid.
We must master the art of peace in addition to the art of war. We achieve victory by the arts of war. Victory is won through strategy. Strategy is derived from the art of peace.
Learning how to fight is about gaining confidence and controlling your emotions. When you start training, you develop strength, agility, and endurance. You also improve your overall physical health and fitness. Many martial arts go beyond fighting techniques. They teach life lessons like respecting your opponent, which builds honor and self-respect. For example, Muay Thai is built on 5 pillars: respect, honor, tradition, fair play, and excellence. Judo has the Great 8: courage, respect, modesty, friendship, honor, sincerity, self-control, and politeness. After some time, Alfred met Beto. They talked and discovered they had car crashes on the same day. Beto shared his story, and Alfred told his. Seeing how Alfred handled the same situation better, Beto accepted Alfred's invitation to start training. In a few weeks, Beto started feeling much better, losing weight and becoming a calmer person. Beto really thanked Alfred for this.
However, if somebody evil threatens you or any other good, innocent people with unethical force, it is your duty to defend. Do you understand?
Yeah!